What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Monthly Mayhem, week 3. Progress has been made, although not extensive. I did get my bi-wing system constructed. Now, after last week when a lot of the comments came in, I do realize that I should have used a dihedral style wing for the double rather than the delta style that I've got here, but I had already ordered wings. I had already ordered a lot of wings, and I only had one dihedral setup in there. So it just didn't happen, and that's all we can say about that at this time because we're running out of time and energy. My parachute did show up. I have not even started to play with it though, so that is going to have to be a slightly untested solution for our final week. What I did get done is I did get the 2206 2300 kV motor mounted up front off of the shock tower on a fairly sturdy sheet of aluminum. This is probably close to 100 thou, and that should give me some decent strength. I don't imagine they'll have too much deflection from power. Right now, this is a 4-inch prop, but I will be running 5-inch props. However, the 5-inch, I don't have any 5-inch props left here. So I'd given all of my 5-inch props to a coworker, and I need to grab some back. But a 5-inch prop does clear the front body. I did cut the body, so it's now in multiple pieces, but we're gonna be able to make it work. The wing setup, I do have the base being 3D printed right now, but it's just not done yet. So it's going to mount off of the chassis, come up and support the wing as best as it can. And then the only thing I haven't done yet is done any more support through both wings to try and tie it together just a little bit more. I've got them held out here at the outsides as best I can, but that is simply a hot glue style solution. I went and picked myself up a cordless hot glue gun, and that has been very handy, although a little on the hot side. My plan at this point is to test this setup completely mocked up on Friday. So I'm hoping to have the motor going with a 5-inch prop, and the angle of it is slightly back because it's mounted directly to the shock tower. But I figured that may help me keep the nose in the right direction, pointing up. That isn't scientific, that is out of mere convenience at this point. But I did go with a front-mounted motor because I was told in the comments that that makes things more stable. I'm raising the wings up to give it that high wing trainer feel, although I don't know how much the bi-wing setup really throws that out the window. And then I put the top bi-wing shifted back from the bottom because that was another comment. And a lot of this I'm doing no research on whatsoever. I'm simply building this based off of YouTube comment suggestions. And if that isn't the worst idea of all times, I don't know what is. It is after 8 o'clock here on Tuesday, so I'm pushing it again to the wire, trying to get as much work done the night that I need to get the video done. I've just been slammed. Obviously, I've been working on some other projects that have been putting some videos out for it, but it's definitely one of those projects that I'm just throwing it at the wall, seeing what sticks. My biggest goals for Friday are to get the wings attached to the chassis pan, and I want to get both wings attached because I don't want the top one trying to transmit the power through the braces. I want to try and get them both attached in a way that it easily transfers the forces to the belly itself. I know that Matt had some serious carnage in his testing, probably based on that severe cold that they're having. Here, it's a balmy 60 degrees outside still at 8 o'clock, so my t-shirt, I'm still a little warm. So wish me luck on trying to get everything done on Friday so that on the last week I'm not completely untested going into our final attempt. So for week 4, I've got a couple of goals. One, to try and find something tall to jump this thing off as legally as possible without having to go to Mexico as a backup plan. But I definitely need to have a backup plan since nothing else I've really concocted in the short-term nature that I've worked on it has worked up till this point. So that definitely the new plan A. Plan B is get the parachute needs to work no matter what. That needs to really be part of plan A. And it should really be part of I need to get a parachute to work. That is top of the list. Let's hope that works because I don't have a flight controller on this. There's no way I'm going to be able to have these wings effectively level this thing out anyway. So I'm hoping for as much of a soaring gliding effect as possible, but at the same time the flying brick nature of what we've got going on here is going to be pretty clear, I think. I am back to a slightly out of spec width. So I need to go back in and cut off about 1.5 inches per side. we'll get to that, I'm sure. Again, I don't know that there's a ton of need for that until we really get down to it, because there's a good chance that I'm gonna have to build at least 2 more of these things by the end of week 4. So we'll test as is, and I'll let Matt complain about my lack of ability to use a tape measure. So again, at this point, I'm throwing this thing together based on YouTube comments. So if you guys have anything else, now's the time. So throw it in the comments below. I definitely think that the odds on the Team USA versus Team Canada on this one are much closer than they were last time. At this point in the competition, it is very clear that we definitely overestimated our abilities and that this was a terrible idea. But the show must go on, and we might as well continue to try and crash these cars. But with that, guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed them. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell so you see them as soon as they come. Watch the vlog on Friday, and we'll see you on the next one.